Alright, hello everyone, this is the Bacony Mutt putting out a Teemo top video for you ladies and gentlemen. This is ranked 1k plus, not sure the average elo. What you're going to see very fast is the enemy team is, without any hesitation, deciding to go ahead and invade. I spot Xin Zhao, I know there's an invade coming, so I decide to just back the hell off. I was kind of hoping that they would have changed their mind when I spotted him. Of course, at this point, we don't see this. Our Lux joined a little late, very unfortunate, but this would have been so bad for Sona if our whole team was actually here. It does look like the support is running the those particular support runes. Other team, they scare Malphite out. There's gonna be a lot of umming for this moment. What you can't see is the chat right now for my team was saying, "Hey Teemo, just hit it, take it, don't worry about it. Just go ahead, you take it, you got this." Because I had already decided to come stealth here, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stealth. They'll get blue and they'll leave. I'll be fine. Lux, she comes by and she's thinking that if I don't get it, she'll get it, or something will happen. Sona and Ezreal decided to leave. Here we go. Pop out of stealth, get it, and I haul ass. I don't even bother trying to fight him. I just flash away from the Jhin because he started with his 3-talent strike, which was very, very painful for me. I had already stated at the very beginning that I did not want to fight a Xin Zhao top. So I get away with 85 HP. It's like, okay, no problem. I'll chug a potion. It's like, try and CS a bit. Down at bottom, which I'm terribly sorry for missing. Basically, they stole the blue. They then gave the blue up to Ezreal because they were low, and now it's Darius, Ezreal, and Sona decided to shake their hands. I got myself a little bit of CS, as in I got me 2 CS. Xin Zhao is officially ahead of me because one of my CS is blue buff, but blue buff is 66 gold, so that's what, worth 2 of these minions, something like that. But we're already down. The team is very discouraged because Ezreal is 2-0, but he's 2-0. And he's still in lane, so he hadn't gone and spent any of it. So the advantage was not being pressed outside of the experience. Team lineup for those who haven't taken the time to look, it's of course myself versus Jhin top. My last hitting is still horrible. It's myself as Teemo, and specifically Panda Teemo. Those in the Bacony army know what that particularly means. It means I'm just gonna be sitting there and farming. I have only 2 Teemo skins out of his small collection that he has acquired. The first being the Badger Teemo, and that's Badger Teemo basically means I'm not worried about what I'm leaning against. Whereas Panda Teemo, I'm very nervous. I'm very going to be trying to play very conservative. And it's just humorous to be able to do it that way. We have Ziggs Lux facing off, and then we have Ezreal Sona versus Grave Soraka, with Malphite and Darius doing the jungling bit. Once again, the Xin Zhao, he kind of tries to get aggressive. That gap closer is the reason I didn't want to fight Xin Zhao. But when I based, I went and bought 6 more potions. Like I was not. I did not care. I was not sticking around, or excuse me. I was not that I didn't want to stick. I wanted to be able to stick around because if I fell behind, I know he can farm relatively well. If you look, the mid lanes, Lux is 25 CS, so she's only 5 CS behind, and she has a Doran's versus his Meki Pen. Then you go to the bot lane. Sona, Sona and Soraka, both 1 CS. Naughty, naughty. But Sona has 3 assists, so her Meki Pin will get put into an item very soon. Soraka went with the regrowth pendant over the fairy charm. So she went with health regen over mana regen, which okay. The main thing I've been trying to do, as far as this particular lane matchup, there goes Lux getting chased away. I believe she dies. I mean, it's very hard for her to survive. No, I think she gets away. She gets away. Yes, she gets away. Yay, she gets away. Was very, very annoyed with the Graves sitting there because now he's now missing out on more XP that he should not be. But Jhin, around this time, he switched to being very passive. He started hiding in this bush a lot, and that was my cue. It's like I got this. From that moment on, it's like I got this. He hit 6 before me because I had a B. But if you look, I'm now 22 to 28. I've caught up. And once again, that I'm technically a CS ahead of him. Because my first CS was worth 2. So and he's not gotten a kill on me yet, which the whole idea, like right here, is like, all right, I'm gonna break from the norm. I'm gonna get very aggressive on him. I flash, drop a shroom in his path. Instead of continuing to just walk, he would have actually made it past the shroom. Because when you place a shroom, a trap, a jib, anything like that, it has, I think it's a second, or either a second or half second, where it's still inert. It's just sitting there. But he decided instead to try and get the kill on me when I can heal up with pots easily. I'm going to go ahead here and I'm going to push the lane. But now that I'm 6 and I got my shrooms, I'm slowly going to become ungankable. The only real ganking options they have is the Ziggs ultimate as far as getting to me unscathed. With my very mild AP, I only have 4 AP right now, but that's still 200 damage minus by, of course, MR. Here. One of the things, by the way, if anyone who's watching can confirm this, spell pin, I have no idea if it affects my shrooms. I think it does, but I haven't really seen a difference, mainly because either the shrooms do no damage or they do a lot of damage. Rarely it's in between. But this Malphite jungle, he's gonna come up. He's gonna make for me yet another kill. I don't know if it's this time. The Jhin gets very, very passive. I pink out because I don't know if it's warded or not. Jhin Zhao, he decides to go and charge down the lane. So Lux is going to catch him. We're going to get some damage on him. At this point, I'm like, oh, they're really going for this. So I've already moved quick. I almost get the double kill, but that ground slam, too strong. Too strong. Meanwhile, bottom lane, the Ezreal-Sona combination is very potent. That's a lot of sustain, especially when Ezreal's not using too much of his mana, and having that early sheen from the double kill. I apologize for any yawning. This is being recorded at like 3 in the morning, so here I'm trying to make sure I don't have any mushroom cooldowns. I want to use them up as much as possible and basically light up the map. Here I have 1 shroom for when they come through this bush. This one, you can, where this mushroom is, they can only kind of skirt, if they skirt this wall here, because if they follow this wall to avoid it, they're going to hit it. But they will hit it hitting this wall. And I don't want to put, 2 on here, unless I put 1 here and 1 here, and then kind of 1 here. That way, because you want it to at least tick twice to get the most damage out of it. Like that is as close as I ever want to put them. Because if for some reason they say they follow this wall, they hit here, and they keep going, they're going to hit that, and that's going to take a sizable amount of damage, mainly from the slow. At this point, we're trying to catch up in kills. We're now 5-6, but we're behind by a K gold. I want basically decide, like, let the Jhin know, yeah, I'm still here, and I'm done with his tomfoolery. This is very low elo play as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it's 1K, so it's not all that impressive, but he should be more than capable of killing me. But instead, he's letting me get built up and built up. My items now, I went and built a Mad Reds that will go, of course, to the Blood Razor, not to her Regals. I got my boots. I grabbed 2 more pink wards. Did I grab 2? Yeah, 2 more pink wards. The main reason I buy pink wards is, or at least should be obvious. And fuck you, Sona. That item right there pisses me off. But the main, he's getting frustrated. He could have closed the gap on me and got a kill, but instead he's like decided against it. Now here he should have remembered. He flashed onto a shroom. All right, so that puts me now 2-0. Now Darius, he's not going to go very well about this. For some reason, he either his ult down. His ult was up. I do like how now it shows the maximum damage. But after the game, I found out why Ziggs paused here in the turrets. Apparently, his mouse had he had hit it too hard and he broke one of the buttons. So I mean, I was lucky on my part. I pretty sure I could have killed him anyways. I didn't really check his mana. 330 mana, so he had the mana to kill me, and he has a rather short cooldown. So I don't know. I do feel I could have probably won that because he didn't have what he has now. Like, I think he just built this. That puts me on a killing streak. That put me now 4-0. Go ahead and push the minions to the tower. And the minions, fortunately, they'll get a lot of the kills here, or they would have if the tower was, a little smarter. Jhin, he's decided to go ahead. He built himself a Zill. He rushed that Zill very, for Lord knows what reason. He could have had his tier 2 boots, which I got my tier 2 boots. I grab a Phage for the slow proc and to build into a Frozen Mallet. I grabbed me some more pink wards. Sona, they got this thing going. Ezreal's getting very good farm. Let's see, he's 66 to Graves 50, so he's 16 ahead, plus 2 kills, plus 2 assists. So that's 900 gold, assuming I can't recall if it was on the same people's, but that's pretty much 9. Oh man, I did not really watch bottom lane this whole time, so bear with me. Xin Zhao, he's doing the appropriate thing. The whole team, except for Jhin, of course, is coming to come play. Lux snipes that kill, which is beautiful. Here comes Malphite. Is his ult up? His ult is up, so but I know. Oh, he goes ahead and ults the Darius. And Soraka, OP Soraka gets the kill. That puts we're now slowly closing in the gap on gold, which is really good for obvious reasons. But the main reason I feel that we're ahead on gold, we got Soraka with the gold per 10. Myself, I'm now ahead of Jhin in farm. I'm about to be 20 CS ahead of him, and that's going to become stagnant. Like I almost permanently become 20 CS, if not more, ahead of him. He decides to fight me. That knock up. I'm very worried, especially right here. If that shroom was just low. To be fair, if he had hit that shroom, he probably would have. I like how they ping the ping for me to retreat. He decides to try and come back and get the kill on me, but unfortunately he had already used his ultimate. Where's his ult cooldown? His ult is 100 seconds, and it had another 60 seconds to go. So he had used it in the last team fight, or not even the last team fight, but the last time we went for the kill on him. But now I am now 5-0, and once again we're just a couple hundred behind them. Soraka once again gets the kill. Annoyingly, no one poked the Sona before she dropped, which it concerns me because I mean Soraka has an AOE, so she should have easily been able to poke. Ew, my frames just dropped a bit, but that's fine. Unfortunately, my computer cannot handle recording this in like full mode. So if you full screen, and there we go, we've just pulled ahead in farm. But if you go to watch this in full screen, the quality is probably not going to be that great. And then once again, my video recording program is Windows Movie Maker. So unless you have a better free version for Windows, do let me know. I would greatly appreciate it. Now I've saw Jhin scurry past this room here, and I'm kind of torn between whether I want them to hit shrooms or if I want them to skirt past them most of the time. Like, I really like having the vision right here. It's a 10-minute ward. 10-minute ward. Nothing else in the game can give you vision for a straight 10 minutes outside of sitting there yourself. But we're closing on 20 minutes in, and no tower has dropped yet. Let's see. And as I say that, I played a few games after this particular match, so remembering what all happened is a bit fuzzy. But as I now have my giant spell, so another 430 health. I'm extremely tanky. In fact, I have more health than Jhin. He did build a bit of MR, so now with 89 MR, but it's not really going to help him so much. At least not as much as he thinks. What's my spell pin? It's just straight 10%, so 89. So I just toy with him basically. Here Ziggs hit the shroom, and then hit another shroom. I didn't even need the ignite, I don't think, because they still had shroom and my E on him, so he was dead. But that nets me another kill, and that finishes my frozen mallet. From here, it's once again pretty stompy. I can't say I'm not gonna just post stompy games, because so far, I am 100% win rate, Teemo top ranked. Like every time I've gone Teemo top, I've won. But again, this is low elo, and I err on the side of caution a lot of the time. And some of the games I do end up getting carried as far as once lane phase is over, my presence is rather lacking. By that I mean I'm there for the team fight, but especially when I'm in this mode, I'd much rather keep farming and try and get my build. I don't really like pushing towers. I don't like, trying to secure things, because that puts me at great risk. And when I'm 6-0, I'm starting to become worth a lot of gold. And being squishy as I am with Teemo, being worth a lot of gold worries me. Here I know I can take him, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna hit another shroom, and he's gonna hit another shroom. I think I got him. So I'm gonna eat one tower shot, and I am now godlike. Malphite was on his way up to assist with the kill too. That was the best part. Ward coverage at this particular match, it makes me sad. Because almost all our vision is concentrated around my shrooms. We have one ward there, which is pinked. The enemy team can go and kill that ward whenever they want. Now this team fight goes out, and it's like I'm pushing the turret. I look at the team fight. I look back at the turret, and like I could easily push the turret and punish them for team fighting for fighting my team. In fact, I believe I go try and I chunk down the turret a little, and I see the fight still going. No, was it not this team fight? I think it must be the next team fight, because there's this little corridor here. It ends up being a lot going on. Lux goes, she chases the Ziggs, but what she does, she reveals to me that the red buff is up. No, I'm a Teemo. Red buff. I like me some red buff. In hindsight, I really should have dropped a pink in that bush there. I think I do. We're now 4,000 gold ahead of them. That's an item. Look at the gold tab here. I'm gonna go lane by lane. So my lane 7.5 versus Jin Zhao's 4.3. So I am over 3,000 gold ahead of him. Of course, if you see him over there up in the top corner, he can hit like a truck. He was hitting 230 crits each. Finally hits that shroom, which lets me know, yep, he's back. But I'm almost certain he doesn't want to fight me, even with his finished Phantom Dancer. I don't know why he went with the Phantom Dancer. He already has some decent attack speed. Had he gone for more damage, he probably would have been able to kill me easier. But here's his, as far as I'm concerned, his big mistake. There goes the team fight. The Ez drops. Soraka gets a beautiful wish off. Jin Zhao, he's going to manage to pick up. Yeah, nope. Ziggs goes and takes the kill from him. But Sona here, she's going to go and run away. I don't think I make it in time to pick anyone up. And I don't think we get the oracles this time. No. So Ziggs with very good timing goes to save it. I'm not sure if her ult had just come off cooldown. I honestly wasn't paying attention even this time. But had she ulted Sona, that would have been that oracles, which annoyed me to no end. And there's the pink ward I promised. I ping, let him know, hey, your blue buff, it's still sitting there, it's chilling. They're feeling, this Darius, he's feeling extremely confident. They're gonna go ahead, and I believe they pushed out this turret next. The Ezreal is getting pretty good farm. Alright, back to what I was saying. Then we'll go with the supports. Soraka is only at 5,200, 5,300 now, versus Sona's 58. And now Darius, he goes and reveals that he's there, and he skirts past another shroom. Sona's now showing she's there, and she's not only there, she's gonna sit there and kill my fucking mushrooms, my little rice, my little rice cakes, what have you. I can't recall the proper name for them, but she does that, and then she wards. I'm sitting in the bush. I'm kind of worried because if both of them come, then I'm definitely dead. Because crescendo means I can't attack. If I can't attack, I'm kind of fucked. But they hit all the shrooms in the world. I realize I stole their red buff, even though they saw me wearing it. In fact, they didn't even clear red buff, so that amuses me to no end. I thought he tried to pull me, that jerk. Here, I'm trying to make some kind of presence. Say, hey guys, see, I showed up to team fights. See, I do it sometimes, and she's dead. In fact, I believe I pick up a double here. Nope, nope, Graves takes my double. Being extremely cocky. There's my double, unofficial. Now, I'm 9-0. I just want to point that out. I'm 9-0 Teemo top against something that should counter the shit out of me. But the issue was he let me snowball. And then you have our ADs. Their AD is 6.7k versus our AD at 8.2k. But the Ezreal, of course, I mean, he had that beautiful early start. So I don't really know when it turned the tides, but they're letting Graves back into the fight, and that was not very good for them. Well, I do see. I mean, as he stopped farming, and as an AD, all farm is your farm. I don't care what lane you're in. Here they go and try and take the dragon, or he tries to steal the dragon from us when they realize that, hey, I think they're at dragon, because they didn't have a ward there when we went for it. Here I go ahead. I'm gonna go B. I think I buy a nice little item here. Switch to items. There you go. No, I finished my mallet. Come on, what did I buy? I'm at 3k gold. Oh, here I was debating buying Rage Blade, buying Void Staff, or buying Rabadons, stuff like this. I was debating my next item. I go ahead with a Malady. I was like, alright, buy my Malady and I buy a Recurve Bow. So, Malady shreds MR, while also giving me basically a mini E without my poison. My E right now, where am I at? Yeah, I was worried when I saw I'm top Elo too. Like you. But I think I get one more kill. Get one more kill before yeah. But here you see my auto attack still an extra 62 damage. So now they deal an extra 72 damage. And this is not my common Teemo top build. Typically I go AP Teemo top, and basically you really are punished for ganking me, because when you hit my shrooms you walk away with half of your health from one shroom. Unless of course you're Nocturne and you jackass fly over all of them. Do that. I'm not the greatest at constant commentation, but here we have a very, very good placement. Darius, he takes a nice chunk of damage. Jinjiao's, he's officially out of place. He can't fight me anymore. I've ignited him. I drop a shroom just to secure it. I'm now 10-0. A team fight breaks out, but I'm seeing in the distance from the team fight. I see the Darius. Like, alright, I drop a shroom there, shut off the exit. Darius, he ults me. His ult doesn't even kill me. There's 600 gold for Darius. His bleed kills me. Yeah, then I get my double kill from a mushroom. So, yeah. And then, of course, Graves gets his double kill down here at the bottom, netting this even further gold advantage. So we in the game almost 12,000 yeah, 12,000 ahead of them. 12,000 gold. So that's almost half a build, I think, something like that. Anyhow, this has been once again Bacony Mutt's Teemo top. I do hope you guys enjoyed the game. I'm sorry if the commentary is lacking, and I'm sorry if it's too loud. I'm still trying to adjust. It should be quieter than the last video, but I cannot guarantee that. if you guys would like to see any other particular champions, let me know. Those in the Baking Army, of course, know that my mains are, support. So people tend to be bored by support roles. But things like kill support, or I do sometimes do Teemo support. And then they have the videos that it'd be me recording them, but it's not about me. It'd be about the whole team. But if you have anything like that you'd like to see, just go ahead and let me know. Thank you for watching, and enjoy. Yeah, whatever the hell it is you're gonna do after this.